All right, let's talk about something we do every single day, drinking water. But here's the thing. Doing it the way science tells us to, can literally change your health. And that's what we're diving into today. You've heard it a million times, right? Drink more water for great skin, tons of energy, you know the drill. But here's the twist. It's not just about the quantity. The real secret is in the how. Yeah, that's right. The timing, the way you drink it, even the temperature. It all matters. A lot.
Believe it or not, if you drink water the wrong way, it can be totally ineffective or even kind of dangerous. I'm serious. Guzzling way too much water too fast can actually lead to a pretty scary condition called water intoxication. So getting this right isn't just about looking good, it's about staying safe.
So here's what we're going to cover. We'll bust a big water myth, figure out your perfect daily amount, talk about the right way to drink it, what actually counts as water, and how you can check if you're hitting the mark. Let's get into it. All right, first section, the water myth. You know, the idea that more is always better? Let's take a closer look. Okay, check this out. A study actually tested this. For folks who weren't drinking a ton of water, like under 3.2 liters a day, just adding a little bit, about half a liter, made a huge difference in their skin's moisture and elasticity. But, and this is the key part, for people who are already well hydrated, that extra water did pretty much nothing. So the lesson here is that more isn't always better. There's a sweet spot. Okay, so what is that sweet spot for you personally? Let's figure out your magic number, because that whole 8 glasses a day thing, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Here's a really simple guideline from doctors. If you weigh around 50 kilograms or 110 pounds, start with 2 liters. Easy enough. Then, for every extra 10 kilos you weigh, just add another half liter. It's a great way to get a personalized target. But wait, here's a little secret adjustment. You can actually knock half a liter off that total. Why? Because you're getting about that much water from your food every day, assuming you eat 3 meals. Pretty cool, right? Your meals are helping you hydrate. All right, you've got your number. Now for the really important part, how to drink it. Because the method and timing matter a whole lot. And let me just say, chugging a huge bottle of water all at once is not it. So here's the deal. Think of your kidneys like really efficient but small filters. They can only handle about 1 liter of water every 2 hours. If you just dump a ton of water on them all at once, you're going to overwhelm the system. It can actually dilute your blood, which is not good.
So what's the solution? It's simple. Sip, don't chug. And get this, sipping just half a liter of water can actually fire up your metabolism by 30% for the next 2 hours. Your body has to work to warm up that water, and that process burns extra calories. It's like a free metabolic boost. And you know what else matters? The temperature. Lukewarm water is actually best because it's closest to your body's own temp. But here's a serious warning. Be really careful with super hot drinks. We're talking over 65 degrees Celsius. Drinking stuff that hot can actually damage your esophagus over time, and that's a risk you just don't want to take. And last but not least, timing. A really good rule of thumb is to try and finish up your water for the day by around 7 p.m. Why? Because if you drink a bunch of water right before bed, you're just setting yourself up to wake up in the middle of the night. That totally messes with your deep sleep, which is when your body does all its important repair work for your skin and brain. Okay, so this is a big one. What actually counts as water? Let's clear this up once and for all. I'm going to be the bad guy here for a second. Coffee and caffeinated tea, nope. Sugary sodas and juices, definitely not. Even those zero-calorie diet drinks, sorry, they don't count either. And obviously neither does alcohol. None of these help you hit your hydration target. Here's why. Things with caffeine, like coffee, actually make you lose water. They're diuretics, so that cup of joe is basically setting you back. And sugary drinks? Don't get me started. They cause inflammation and mess with your blood sugar, which is just terrible for your skin and your health in general. So, the takeaway here is super simple, but absolutely crucial. For true hydration, the only thing that counts is pure water. Just plain H2O. That's it. Okay, so how can you tell if you're actually doing a good job with this? How do you know if you're drinking enough? Well, your body gives you a couple of really simple ways to check. The first one is, you guessed it, the urine color check. It's super simple. If it's a pale, straw-like yellow, you're golden, you're well hydrated. If it's getting dark yellow or amber, that's a big red flag. Your body is telling you, hey, I need more water, like now. And here's something that might blow your mind. If you feel thirsty, you're actually already dehydrated. Yeah, by the time that thirst signal hits your brain, your body's already lost about 2% of its water, which is enough to start messing with your focus and your memory. So you want to drink before you feel thirsty. All right, let's lock this in with the 4 golden rules. First, calculate your personal daily intake. Second, sip your water, don't chug it. Third, only pure H2O counts. And fourth, try to stop drinking by 7 p.m. to get that amazing, uninterrupted sleep. Simple as that.
So now you know. It's not just about drinking water. It's about hydrating with a purpose. It's a total game changer for your health. Now that you've got the rules, what's the first small change you're going to make today? Thanks for tuning in.